Hi everyone. So, some interesting early news coming out of Game Developer Conference, the GDC. Microsoft has announced cross-platform play. Now, they're not naming any other network specifically. What they are saying is that developers will have some new tools in their toolbox to allow Microsoft's network, PlayStation's network, anybody's network to talk to each other. Essentially what Microsoft is saying here is it's open season. If you are the developers of Rocket League and you finally want to bring that true cross-platform play to the Xbox One, you're now going to be allowed to do it. No more of this walled garden approach where Microsoft says, you can pay us money but you can't play with whoever you'd like to play with. If developers enable this feature, and be clear, developers must build this into their software product. It's not something that's enabled automatically across every existing Xbox game, but you will then be able to play with people on other networks. So also including obviously consoles like the PlayStation 4, PC gaming, including possibly even the Nintendo Wii, who knows. At the end of the day, what this means is a new open era for Microsoft where they stop trying to control and dictate exactly who and how you can use their systems and allow developers really to build the ecosystem out how they want to. For a company like Rocket League, which has really staked its reputation on the cross-platform aspect, it was obviously something that was holding them up. In many respects, I think maybe the guys at Rocket League were digging their heels in saying, well, we're not going to release it then. Why should we release on your console if you won't work the way we work on all these other systems? And quite right too. Microsoft is not in the position to really dictate to anybody how to use its systems and software. Realistically, Microsoft needs all the help it can get, and cross-platform play might be just the way to at least start that process. Now, Microsoft has added a caveat there. Basically, developers will be allowed to use this functionality, but they must always provide a fallback, which allows a gamer to simply say Xbox Live only. That's a small price to pay, I think, because ultimately, if the default is to allow you to connect to any network, etc., then people are going to use that, aren't they? There's going to be some issues here around latency and how well these various networks are able to talk to each other and keep the transit paths between them nice and clear. That may very well have taken Microsoft a lot longer to figure out. At the end of the day, we will soon see how cross-platform play actually impacts gaming in real terms. It may not be quite the smooth and fluid process that we have come to expect on, say, Xbox Live, but certainly the additional latency of around maybe 20 to 30 milliseconds shouldn't be a deal breaker. So what do you think? Is this the beginning of Microsoft's new open era? Or is this just more of the same from Microsoft? Little piecemeal words that actually, when it comes down to reality, won't mean a right lot for developers or for gamers for that matter.